But welcome to Freedom Friday, folks. We'll get right into it. I have it labeled off as Minecraft on Kick. I don't know necessarily if that's what we're going to do or not. We'll figure it out. I would do the first Descendant, but after what happened yesterday with my internet service provider, I don't know if that's going to fucking work. Just kind of dealing with some personal stuff on my phone and whatnot. Actually, I know exactly what I need to do. Huh. I mean, it's only $38,000. I mean, yeah, it's also only an acre, but it's perfectly buildable residential land with nothing, with no red flags, and enough pictures to back up those claims, including satellite and aerial imagery. Typically, land requires a 20% down payment. 20. Let's just call it an even 38,000. You subtract 0.20, right? Oh, what the shit? There's a percent button. I need $7,600. Oh yeah. It's only a mile into town from this property. Maybe like what? What is that? 2 miles? Yeah, that's nothing. That's closer to town than what I'm at right now. It is. Yep. Okay. Then I need to come up with the money to pay for the land, which means either the streaming has to fucking take off or I have to hit the fucking lottery or something. I don't want to resort to fucking e-begging on some shit like Give, Send, Go, or whatever the other one's called. So, that's just not going to happen with me. I have too much... Call it too much pride, and it might end up getting me fucking killed at some point, but... And it's like, are you... Oh, man. You're not kidding. It's not even 2 miles from the fucking hospital. So if something does go wrong, I call 911. They're there in less than 5 minutes. I'd be retarded to turn this up. Pardon my parlance, YouTube, but... $37,000 for, like, an acre and a half of land. Yeah, so if something goes wrong, I have emergency services literally almost right next door to the damn thing. Everything that I need for work is, like, right in town. All the stores are less than, like, 4 miles away from this piece of property. I can actually travel from this piece of land to literally the other side of town on my e-bike and back, and still have enough battery to make the trip a second time. It's literally like the perfect place to live. Yes, exactly. And holding a job, no offense, but me holding an actual job, even if it is at night, is going to be the difference between me having 300 pounds and having 240 pounds. I know there's a 60-pound difference in there because I've lived it. What can I get rid of? What can I get rid of to get close to that $7,000 down payment? Well, I can't get rid of any of my building supplies because I'd be using them. It's a bare piece of land. I'd have to literally put a structure up. Let's, instead of using my calculations, and as much as Zillow is a, you know, rainbow company, so to speak, they do have an accurate mortgage calculator. Somewhere. Which I probably just zipped right past. $582 a month. Right. Oh, don't worry about holding back your language. I actually have the party chat muted this time in the stream, so. $582 a month. I mean, I can do it. Okay. Let's see. Within 5 miles. Yeah, of course. Whatever. I'm not... Okay, so Border Patrol sounds like a good offer. And it is. They give you company vehicles. You don't have to use your personal vehicle for shit. And it is $50,000 basically starting a year. That's like... Holy shit, that's amazing. The problem is that while it says you're scheduled to work in Skowhegan, Maine, depending on the situation you... Depending on the situation, you could end up in fucking Texas, having to provide backup on the southern border. But, I mean... the money's good. 2 years of working that. I could have the land paid off. So we're gonna... duh. Yeah, just use my Google. Right. Okay, so if you're making $18 an hour, even at part-time, we'll go with the 32 number. Alright, so that's $576 a week. $52 weeks in a year. I'm gonna say roughly 28,000. Right. Okay, so if I figure this correctly, assuming the cell phone works right on this property, so the Spectrum bill is like $80. And I can cut that entirely and just go get a $60 phone card, assuming the cell service is good enough on the property. Which means that I can still do the Xbox Party Chat and the streaming off of literally just using my cell phone as an unlimited mobile hotspot, basically. Effectively. Assuming it actually works. Which would be good. That would be great. I'd save $20. Actually, I'd save more than $20 because I'm already paying like $40 for my cell phone. Adding another $20 on top of that to get basically internet, that's a pretty sweet fucking deal. I'm basically saving $60 a month right there. The only reason I'm not doing that right now is because the cell phone service here sucks. Ding dongs. So that just leaves one other component to consider, and that is the electrical component of maintaining the laptop and 2 other small monitors for the streaming, as well as the keyboard, mouse, and the webcam, which really doesn't take that much electricity. Not really. I could run it off of like 3 solar panels and a 12-volt battery, which would be like $400 basically. So, realistically speaking, I could have myself set up to do on-the-go streaming probably within the next couple of days, actually. All I'd have to do is sell that shit fucking Ford. Out front, and probably sell a couple other things that I might have kicking around here, and I have to think about, like, really long and hard thoughts about selling them. Excuse me. The problem is not being able to set up my stuff for streaming mobily. I can actually set myself up to live out of my car very easily, entirely. Like, streaming and all, because a Hyundai Santa Fe is actually big enough to literally live out of. Exactly. And, like, right now, the way my setup is for my streaming stuff, it's actually not the smallest that I could take it down to. I could go buy a couple USB-C / HDMI monitors that have a Velcro swing and mount onto the screen for my fucking laptop, and literally they just kind of stack on top of it like an accordion, basically. And from there, it's literally just running everything from my computer. It's not even that hard. I mean, I don't even need like half of the stuff that I have plugged into my laptop right now plugged into it for the streaming to work. And I've been contemplating actually redoing the setup anyway. Because, like, the chair that I'm in it's not conducive to streaming. I lose circulation in one of my legs if I put my weight wrong in the chair for an extended period, because there's a metal bar that goes right across where my the bone part of my leg that connects to my ass is, so it cuts off fucking circulation in the worst possible way. So there's that. Let's... I didn't grab my pop-out chats. That was stupid. Stupid but easily fixable. Easily fixable. Oh shit. Yeah, that would fucking help. Sitting here streaming and I forgot to activate Rumble's fucking streaming. User error. pop out chat for Rumble, and I need to edit the title. Yeah. Oh, what's JD Vance laughing at now? Anyway. I actually need one of these tabs left open.
Lizard.
Yeah, whatever. Me and my mom are not exactly on talking terms right now. Of course. You know what, whatever. That's getting too technical. And I've also been considering the repercussions of being gifted or given a piece of land versus versus purchasing it. There's a certain problem with being gifted something like that here in the States. I don't know if this is like a worldwide thing, so don't take this as gospel, but like here in the States we have this stupid credit system where like if you don't build up your credit score enough or whatever, then you're basically butt fucked pretty much. Which I kind of butt fucked me and Vermeil instead of going out and holding down, even a part-time job, which I should have done on top of the streaming. All we were allowed to do was take out $3,000, which now might actually be to my benefit, but like at the time it definitely was not. Um, so, what I need to do is find a way to make a shit ton of money as quickly as possible. Well, I can't go around flipping houses. I need a pickup truck to do that because of just the sheer amount of, like, resources that takes, and the fact that you have to move them from point A to point B. And even if I did start flipping houses like that, I'd need seed money, which would be about double what I need to start building my own house right now. Yeah. Well, that's what flipping is, basically. Yeah. Those are the easy flips. No. Houses around here, if you're doing house flipping, houses around here are like you're tearing into the walls, replacing drywall, and all kinds of shit. It's not. The thing about that is even if I did start doing that, right, I could make a considerable amount of money. I do know how to do it. It's just, again, you have, like, it would be one thing if I was hired by a company to go in and do it, and they were paying for the stuff, you know, the materials to actually fix the house up, and I was just getting paid for doing a job, because that's a lot of money that you can make even doing it that way here. And I do have the knowledge and the physical skills to be able to do that. It's just not, it's not easy work by no stretch of the imagination here. Like, for whatever reason, houses in Maine go one of two ways. You either have the house that's going to live for like 200-300 years, or the one that's been there for like 30 years and looks like it's about to fall in on itself. There's really no middle ground. And the other thing is like, there's a lot of house flips that happen here in Maine that result in fucking nothing because of taxation and just general bullshit. What I could do, though, and what I'm actually considering, is doing land flipping. Now, land flipping is a little different and is definitely more expensive and a more long-term project, but yields off higher, dollar value. Basically, you go in, you pay for like an acre, right? You find a cheap acre that's a buildable lot, you smash a house on it with a well and septic, and then you smash like a $200,000 price tag on it. Generally speaking, after all the hard work's been done, if you're doing it yourself, about a good 50% of that's going in your pocket. The other 50% is to cover the expenses of actually putting the building up yourself and doing all that shit. I can build a house right down to the fucking electrical and have it be up to code. 100%. I can even do the fucking plumbing. And the fun thing is that the only thing that I don't know how to do is actually drilling the well. And that requires specialty equipment here because a lot of our drilling goes through either rocky soil or just like shale slate rock underground, and that's like a bitch to get through anyway. So, if we're just talking about smashing a house on a cheap piece of land, there is a really easy way to do it, but it's not what I would do standard for like building for myself. And that is to look to see if there are any cheap small parcels of land actually in town, in some of these towns around here, look up what the building codes are for the town itself and see how much the building permit is, because then you don't have to deal with the well and septic. You just have to hook the house up to their water supply and sewer lines, and that removes yeah. Well, and so you're right, but you're also wrong on that one. It depends on your location. Again, where you can largely walk just about anywhere in Britain and get where you're going within a reasonable amount of time. Around here, if your ass ain't driving, you're fucking stuck. So, because of that, we have a lot more disparity between, like, bigger cities and countryside areas. So, if you actually stack up the amount of, like, sewer line connections to septic tanks, I would probably argue they're about the same. That being said, as a more country-dwelling individual myself, I'd prefer a countryside home to living in the fucking city any time of day. Like, if I had to choose between the two, I'm going out in the country and living like a fucking caveman, right? But if I can find a piece of land that's not necessarily in town, does not function off of city water or, city sewer, then that's like the golden zone for me, because like I want to live in a place that I can jump on my e-bike, not necessarily have to touch the car and go to work every day without having to worry about shit. Now, Skowhegan, this place that I'm talking about here in Maine, definitely fits the bill. They have everything from a Walmart, Lowe's, I'm pretty sure there's a Home Depot somewhere around there, and you've got several privately owned lumber mills around too, which means that I could potentially get a discount on, certain items if I decided to work for the lumber mill, which is very grueling and hard work, but if it saves me a little bit of money on the fucking building supplies on my own private property, I'll fucking do it if I have to, right? That being said, I don't have to go to a lumber mill, because if the property has enough trees on it, I have a chainsaw, and I know how to make lumber with a chainsaw. So, that's always an option as well. And not to mention the fact that there are several bandsaw mills and stuff like that you can get your hands on, and I can just outright build the structure myself. I even know how to do the professional grade electrical wiring, right down to the Romex, the friggin' circuit breaker box, and everything else. Like I said, to the degree that a professional electrician could come in and inspect it and give it the okay to connect to the main system. So that's not a problem. My big problem is the stuff that I can't do, which is largely going to be the septic tank and the well for my private property. But if we're talking about just getting a small, like, half-acre piece of land to put a building on that I can turn around and sell for a cool $100,000, finding an in-town lot that I could just set up and have it all connected to the on-grid resources of whatever town I'm building in would save me some money, as far as, like, having to drill a well and get a septic and all this other shit. So that would actually be a big help, because then all I'm doing is just setting up the plumbing and the electrical to code, having the inspectors come in, look over the house, look over the stuff, make sure it's all, to where it can be connected to the official system, have them connected to the official system, turn around and sell the place for $150,000 or whatever, and just walk away with the money in my pocket. And then, then I can turn around and take that money and either build my house or use it as seed money to do another one just like it. So, and I can probably do this crazy thing within about 2 months. So, I mean, it is worth it. It's a lot of hard work, but it's definitely worth it. Oh, shit. And again, if I do this enough times, a lot of the local landlords might look at my work and they might say, hey, he's pretty damn handy. And I could get contracts for doing work on their apartments and stuff, which could lead to, you know, better employment opportunities and contracts down the road. And again, fun fact, I already have all the tools to do this stuff. It's just the hard resources like the lumber and shit that I don't have. The stuff that, um, you know, the stuff that's generally consumable anyway. But oh, I gotta mute my mic, folks. Hang on, we got a situation brewing. with Marvel Strike Force, but it would have required enabling fucking Twitch, and I'm not doing fucking Twitch until they get their shit in order. Well, I'm not gonna go back to fucking flagging. That's not gonna happen. That was a miserable fucking existence. There's a Skowhegan cigarette shopper. I could do that. You got the Skowhegan Savings Bank. I can do that, technically speaking. I don't know what this place is. What's... Alright. Okay, there's a restitution clerk for the Somerset County, for the district attorney. Could go back to work for Dunkin' Donuts, but I'd really rather not. Right. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. um, okay, well, that's fucking New Jersey. I'm not talking about New Jersey. I need Maine. Fuck New Jersey. Okay, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you're probably expected to be there early. It's just a restitution clerk, so effectively I'd just be handling receipts and money all the damn time. Basically, I'd be an office worker. Okay? Yeah, 7:30 to 8:30 every day. Okay, except for Saturday and Sunday, which works out because I get my daughter on Sunday and Saturday. So, and this place is not that, it's actually closer to my daughter than where I am now. Okay, let's say I did get this job. Let's do some basic math here. $21 an hour times 40 a week, roughly. 480 times 52. Alright, you're not quite in the higher tax bracket, so we'll just minus, we'll say fucking 18%. $35,000 a year. That's not actually impossible. In fact, let's go back and rework those numbers. Times 4. $3,360 a month minus the same 18%. $2,755. The average rent in Skowhegan is about $1,000 a month. Might include everything. leaving me with over $1,000 to spare. So if I take this number here and subtract, oh shit. So we take the 2755, remove the cent values. I'm not worried about 20 cents right now. Minus the 308. Minus the 1,000. It'd leave me with basically the same amount that we're working with right now, give or take, based off of just Vermeil's income. Okay. Well, next. Alright. My next stupid question. Two and a half miles. It's 2.5 miles. And where I'd be parking my fucking e-bike would literally be right in front of a freaking courthouse / police station. So if anyone fucked with my bike, it'd be their fucking funeral, basically. Okay? And the person that said I could stay with them for a week or two literally lives within like a mile of the fucking courthouse, so I could walk if I had to. Sorry, Vermeil, but I think this is probably gonna happen, and judging by the fact that this shit is just so fucking obviously... yeah. It's just so fucking obvious anyone would jump on it. Hey, Blue. How's it going? Oh, yep. Got you someone to babysit this weekend? Ah, there you go. I might have a job. Yeah, restitution clerk for a county court for 20 something an hour, 21 an hour. Full time hours and government benefits. as much as the possibly best relationship advice this has fucking been, unfortunately, because of the personal fucking details of the situation, I can't broadcast a second of it. But no, it's the same thing here. Like, I've already told Vermeil everything that I told you guys. My grandmother's sitting in here giving me the fucking stink eye, and I'm gonna wait for her to fucking come in so I can fucking really. Oh, no. The stink eye is because of the fucking divorce paperwork thing, and we're gonna deal with that. Like right now. And the other thing is that my grandmother is giving me the stink eye because she doesn't want me and Vermeil to have a divorce, and it's like, it's none of her fucking business, number one, but number two, if it does happen, it fucking happens. It's because of something between me and her, and she had nothing to fucking do with it. But her involvement is not required nor desired. And everything that I've said here, I've told to Vermeil already. So, going around and trying to use it as a knife or a fucking wedge is not really going to help the situation. In fact, actually, there's nothing she can do to stop this, one way or the other. Either things get fixed by this upcoming Thursday, or they don't. Yeah. Which doesn't matter because... Which doesn't fucking matter because even after if I do this kind of shit, even if I am out the fucking door, I already have a place to go. Like, 6 days from now, when this is all fucking wrapped up, I have a place to go. All I need is to make sure that I have the fucking job and the income rolling in before I get to that point. And, like, if I can have the 3 weeks there to get my shit in order, then, yeah, my shit's in order. I have no reason to look back. Well, I mean, obviously I'll be upset, but, like, you know what I mean. The reason Graham doesn't want me gone is because she doesn't have a car, and she doesn't have the ability to drive. And my staying here has been largely contingent on taking care of her. But there's a problem with that. My name's not on this fucking house. If something happens to her tomorrow, I'm on my ass anyway. Yeah. So, like, at the end of the day, unless I came up with $75,000 today, right? Plus another, like, $500 to cover... you know, the filing costs and all that shit to have this place signed over to me through the fucking deed process. If something happens to her, like she falls down and doesn't get back up, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Multitudes of screwed. Really is absolutely
so
good.
Get her well set up.
She already does, and I'm not in it.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is like, I know what's in her will, and it's not me. And I have 0 precisely goose egg % chance of staying here. And no offense to Vermeil, but $15 an hour at a McDonald's when the same town that I just applied for a job in, and it's walking distance from the job and from my friend's place and everything else, realistically speaking, it would be better for both of us to be there, not here.
Yeah.
And
well, considering, like, no offense, she could croak at any minute.
Oh no, she's spry, don't get me wrong, but like, when the Reaper calls, there's no one can say no.
And if they can, it's a fucking magical miracle.
Oh, if they can, I want the button that they made to make it happen. Like,
I want that button. It's like, why? What is it, repellent?
I want a couple thousand of them. Hey!
Same.
But, like, it's just a matter of we have to get our shit figured out. And I know that as soon as this stream is over, I'm gonna get nothing but fucking attitude about my life choices and every fucking thing else under the fucking sun. And I'm gonna sit there, shrug, and say, hey, it's the way it has to be because it's the way everyone else, it's the situation that everything put me into. Okay?
Yeah.
This is the end result of the consequences of action.
This is
So,
literally the end result of all the facts of the situation coming to a head. And if you don't like the result, then change the facts surrounding the situation. And see if we can get a different result.
oh yes.
Like
Hold
some
up.
people will change and actually want to put in an effort and wake up. And some people just.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But there's just a stark reality. I am not going to sit here. I mean, I don't have a problem helping my grandmother, get through the final stages of her life. But I'm not going to do it and be homeless on the other side of it.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing to remember is, like, I don't mind taking care of my grandmother. In fact, actually,
Simulator sale.
if she wanted to go to
Excuse me.
Skowhegan with me, I would be more than happy to take care of her there too. That doesn't change. It's just a matter of right now, the way things are, I need to be in a place where I can make money, a lot of money, really fast, get a house put up to where I'm not paying, actually it's like $2,000 a month in fucking rent.
Right.
It's just there are things that need to be done that aren't being done here. And yes, I will still be streaming, but my streaming schedule is going to change from the morning time to like 4:30, like 5 o'clock at night to about, 10? Which is kind of detrimental to streaming, but at the same token, it's $25 an hour. It's money coming in that streaming is not giving me right now.
Oh yes. That you severely need.
And I do severely need it. And it presents a lifestyle change that, realistically speaking, I have been looking for the last, 5 years. It would give me my own place, theoretically, a piece of land to build off of, and the whole 9 yards. Hey, I can appreciate the need to recycle cardboard, but can you wait until I'm not streaming? My microphone is picking up every second of that knife. And it's
Dude, I
not
don't even use-
and it's not just like a little bit either. My streaming mic is picking that up like it's a gun going off next to it.
See, when I do recycling with cardboard, I don't even use a knife, I just rip it to pieces. Like, fuck, if I owned a shredder, I'd put the paper through a shredder, it takes up less space than fucking...
No, because if you do that, the dog's gonna go nuts. What? Yeah, he will. And every disruption is a disruption and can't happen. This is what I keep telling you about not respecting the fact that this part of the living room is effectively my streaming studio right now. Like, I'm sorry.
It'd be an office room, but...
12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock every day. I only push it past 12 if I feel like it's more beneficial to or not. But, like, seriously. This happens every day where you try to find something to disrupt my stream, and it's extremely disrespectful. And you want to know why I don't want to stick around? That's a pretty decent portion of it right there.
Yeah.
Like, people wonder why I can't have the streaming turn into an income when I'm being disrupted every fucking 5 minutes. This is why I need to leave. Well, part of it, anyway.
Yeah, she really don't give up.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
She don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck.
You know.
Cyberpunk.
Sometimes I push it to 1, 2 o'clock, but largely, for the most part, it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the only time you also, and the only other time you push it past 12 is when you start late.
And I can't really push the issue tonight because I actually have to do some laundry, take a shower, get my beard shaved up, and look nice and presentable, and make sure I've got the good Punisher shirt out and the right shorts, and, you know, treat my fucking sandals and shit, and make sure that I have the concealable knife handy. You know, the usual shit.
Coming to Game Pass, Outer Worlds 2, fuck yeah!
Like, I know this is a double date, but, like, there's a certain degree of protection that needs to be sought out because of this guy is an unknown.
Yeah.
And according to Deidre, this guy might not be around long.
I wonder why.
Apparently, all he's been talking about since yesterday is sex.
Oh my god.
Yup. Yup.
That, bro, I know I'm desperate, but at least I don't fucking talk about it 24/7.
Like, and don't get me wrong, Deidre's attractive, and I would, but it's not everything in a relationship. And it's not what I'm after. It's just like when it does happen, there needs to be a certain amount of mutual,
Understanding.
not understanding, but mutual instinct between two people. It's not just something where, you know, it can be forced by one party or the other. We have a word for that, by the way, and it's not a good word. And it's like,
But
I know what the word is. I know what the word is. Shotgun.
it doesn't work. Like, okay, she says she's willing, right? She'd never accused me of raping her, and I know I'm gonna get dinged on YouTube for using that word, but like, even when she's willing and we're in there doing stuff, right? I still feel like I'm forcing myself on her because she still doesn't feel like it's what she really wants to do. I can't operate under those conditions.
no.
And not to say that I'm a furry or anything, but the only thing that's been keeping me up and able to perform is the fact that I'm literally closing my eyes and picturing fucking Lola Bunny, okay?
Lola Bunny.
So you're in the bestiality.
No, I'm not, but
there are a lot of people that understand why, because Lola Bunny is like...
It's the
You're
joke.
thinking about meat, aren't you?
It's the joke that I use. Well, I can't say who I'm thinking about because it would get me in trouble, and the stream is open with the fucking party chat.
Technically, that's where you could go for an entire list. You could be thinking of Raven. You could be thinking of She-Go.
Oh, no. See, 9 times out of 10, it's usually ex-girlfriends.
No, but those are the other types of options you
And the
have.
reason I can't say that is because one of them may or may not be in the party right now. Yeah. So... But that's the point. The point is that I shouldn't have to do that because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not a manageable situation the way that it is now. It's not. And I'm trying to get her to change it, but you can't really change who you're attracted to. Not really. And if you don't have those kind of feelings for someone, I'm sorry, but reproducing as a human, there's a certain cycle that needs to happen, and if you're not attracted to the man that you're screwing and you're a woman, it makes it 30 times more difficult to have kids when you're not physically, bodily doing what needs to be done.
And that's probably why.
Yes.
Is because of that.
Yes. I mean, okay, sure, there's going to be some scientist out there who says, oh, that's a crock of shit. You can get a woman knocked up at any point in time. Yeah, sure, you can, but it's easier if her body is receptive to it because she's in the mood. If you're with someone who's never in the fucking mood because they're not attracted to you, it makes it 30 times more difficult.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not trying to be gross here, okay? We all know who's who in this party, and we all know all that stuff, right? But, like,
Yeah.
If you and I were to do it, I know for a fact that if we did it unprotected, probably within the first like 4 to 5 times, we'd probably be worried about what would happen 9 months later. And I wouldn't really say worried. I'd probably be busting out the party favors and the fucking confetti. But the point is that I know that with someone like you who doesn't have the problem that this one has, it would work, right?
Yeah.
But like the problem is that she doesn't have, even when I do all the stuff, and I'm not trying to be gross here, but even when I did all this stuff that basically turned you into the fucking Niagara Falls, okay, she's still a fucking desert, like the Sahara. And I don't mean during the rains.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, it's like that, you know? And if there's that level of just not attracted to me, it's not gonna fucking work. Like, I'm sorry, there's just... Look, when a fair ride has these limitations that says you have to be this tall to get on this
What's
ride, it's so
stupid?
you don't fall out of the fucking roller coaster.
Stupid.
And when her body is
What?
sitting there saying, hey, yeah,
English.
she's not, like, she's willing to put out, but she's not there as far as that goes, then there ain't gonna be no kid on the other side of it 9 times out of 10.
Slider.
And, you know, sitting here
Don't say
screaming at me
slide.
about a divorce and all this other stuff, which she hasn't done, but I have a feeling is well on its fucking way to my
You
fucking
understand
face.
the word slide if I put you down a 50-foot metal one and all you feel is your skin burning on the way down.
Like, yeah.
Well, like today, yeah.
And it's not that she's looser than a
Yeah,
goose or
fucking
cheating on me.
real.
It's just, like, she's just
If
not...
I need to, I will do.
She's just not there, you know? And I don't think anything that I can do could get her there.
Yeah.
So, that's why we're going to give it a week. We've got some other things that we're doing, trying to get in shape. We're going to start getting some of our stuff separated, packed up. We're not going to get a divorce right off the fucking bat. I'm not going to go get the paperwork fucking tomorrow. Although I probably should, just so that way I have it on hand if I fucking need it.
Yeah.
But, you know. Okay. Generally speaking, no, you can't. You cannot come play Minecraft with me. In fact, just for that screen name, no offense, kind of don't want you following me either.
Oh.
I have a big phone. Oh.
Because we all know what you actually meant, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'll get it out, I'll punch it.
So,
Well, the notice between Blake to the change in him since moving up here has been,
oh yeah.
eats more, he's happier, he's still asking, where's Emma? When's Grandpa? And I just can't say nothing.
Yeah, and by the way, not to sound like a dick, but he's young enough at this point to where eventually he'll still remember who they are, but eventually he'll start to put 2 and 2 together, and or he'll just kind of grow into the new life, basically. That's one of the things
Yeah.
about doing that kind of stuff when they're that young. It's why the Florida laws are kind of fucked up, but they do make sense in a way because you're trying to keep the family unit together. You're not trying to purposefully break it up. I mean, unless you are, and then you are. But, like, most judges don't generally look too fondly on it. But, like,
Here's a checklist on how to destroy a family from the inside out. Good luck!
oh no, you don't need much to do that, by the way, unfortunately. Especially in the modern era. You really don't.
You'll go, oh no.
All it really takes is just one suspicious fucking text message, and that's it. generally speaking.
You being cheeky. So, you're
Um,
being a bitch.
You're a
and generally speaking, you don't even have to do much
sorry,
beyond
but
actually,
I'm a bastard.
like, you don't even have to say anything. You just kind of have to present them with the weird looking text, and they can be like, huh. And then the next thing you know, like 2 months later, it comes out that something hinky was going on in the background. But, like, had you not mentioned it, it probably never would have came to light. So, and that's really the problem with a lot of modern marriages is, like, men or women, either way. If you went through their phone history, you'd probably would be surprised at the stuff that you'd read. But, you know, there it is.
Yeah, the bull. Yeah, the bull.
But no, the reality is, what did I just get done telling you? Again. Again.
oh my god.
Really?
You're at it again.
You realize this mic can pick up my farts, right? Yeah, it's still picking up every fucking noise that you're fucking
You
making.
didn't know, did you?
Didn't know what.
You didn't know that was me in Discord?
I haven't got Discord open.
Yeah, that's why that was me.
You know it's 8 to 12.
Me from the Discord.
You've known this for months.
Yeah, I went through like a couple months ago. And
Holy
I just
shit, and now
deleted,
I'm gonna be the bad guy.
98% of my friends list because I was sick of it.
Figured. So I gave him
Meh.
Shut up, dog.
shit.
Just a meh.
Oh, let's see. Gotcha.
And
Alright.
just have to build or drop or thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and now here's exactly how this is going to play out, right? I'll be sitting here doing my streaming 8 to 12 like I always do. At about probably right now, she's going to go into her room with her cell phone, call either my uncle or my dad, and bitch about the fact that she can't be in here making a fucking racket while I'm trying to do my streaming. And then I'm going to get screamed at for trying to do my fucking thing. It's exactly how it's going to fucking play out, because it's exactly how it always plays out. It's like there is zero fucking respect for what I'm doing from any fucking person in my fucking family. At all. At all. Zero. And I'm instantly the fucking bad guy for trying to do something different. Fucking instantaneously. Instant transmission ass reaming just because I'm trying to do this. And someone gets a hair across their ass because I need the house quiet.
Of course.
Oh, well, you're not making any money. Not yet.
I would if you shut the hell up.
Yeah, exactly. I would if the house were fucking quiet and I'd have to stop bitching about it every 5 fucking minutes. Oh, excuse me. No, yeah, excuse me is fucking right. I'm sorry. I don't collect a check from the fucking government. What do you want me to fucking do? Oh, go get a job. Yeah, and then I won't be here to take you to do your doctor's appointments. I won't be here to take you up to the store when you fucking need to. I won't be here to take care of my damn dog. So, you know. Yeah.
Isn't life such a beautiful mistress?
And this is why my streaming
Shut
times...
up.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'd really rather have his humor in here at this point. I need a fucking laugh. Because I know about the time that we get... About the time 12 o'clock rolls around, I know I'm going to get a fucking earful from one of the two fucking chuckle nuts that are immediately before me on the fucking descendant chart.
Right. I'll quite happily have a chat with them. Doesn't bother me.
No, it won't fucking make a difference. One of them's a Marine and the other one doesn't give a
Their
fuck.
fucking hands where the sun don't shine and play a game of hopscotch.
One of them's a fucking Marine and the other one's a fucking cop who's probably doesn't give a fuck anyway. So he just has to pretend to maintain his claim on the fucking inheritance.
One's a machine. One's basically got the mind of a machine, unless given orders, doesn't actually pay any fucking attention or give a fuck about anything.
And the other one's a fucking control freak, so
yeah.
you know, there's that.
Sorry. We have to word it properly. A tyrant control freak.
Yeah. So, whatever. Because here in probably about a week or two, this won't be my fucking problem anymore anyway.
Things play out the way you're hoping they, or if things play out the way you don't want them to.
Yeah. Which have a 90, well, not really 98, but an 80% chance to play out the way that I don't want them to, then yeah. Yeah.
At the moment, I'm doing like
Well, I
30
guess
sit-ups a
from
day.
both sides.
Well, I say 30 sit-ups a day, more like I'm doing a 30 sit-ups every 2 days.
The problem is that while there's an 80% chance of it happening, and I fucking don't want it to, at the same token, I know that for me, it's probably the best fucking thing that could happen to me. And I'm being honest. I'm not being a dick to my wife or to my grandmother. I'm sitting here...
But it's not like, because even if it does go awry, it's not like you're technically, when it does happen, you're getting out of there because of her. You're getting out there because of a lot of other people.
Well, it's not just that. It's like... And hear me out. I resorted to the streaming because I had this idea that I'd be able to travel the country, right? If I could get the stream to take off. I've been streaming for over 6 months. It's getting closer to a year at this point. The closer it gets to November, the closer it gets to a year. So... a lot of things have improved on the channel, right? Like, I'm more fluid with how I talk. I'm more open about certain subjects. I'm not afraid to talk about my personal bullshit on stream and actually go into some in-depth detail. But there's some things that, for the respect of other, like co-hosts, for example, you guys being two co-hosts at this point, because your party chat is going through the mic to, you know, to the rest of the world. I mute that part of the mic sometimes because I know some things that we can discuss should not be heard by the rest of the world. But for the most part, my stuff is pretty open.
Yeah.
So, like... And the production value is a little higher than it was when I first started. Like, I've gone from using just the generic laptop web camera to using an actual real streaming camera. I've shifted from using a crappy, like, built-in headphone mic to actually having a professional boom mic. You know, things like that, sure. And I do intend to keep streaming even after I fucking leave. But, like, here's the thing. The streaming is not giving me a day-to-day, like, a weekly or monthly paycheck, right? I am literally doing this for next to nothing, and I'm doing it out of the assertion that at some point it might turn into something, right?
Yeah.
Don't start paying back.
Not that was ever, like, the main goal of the channel. The main goal of the channel was just to grow an audience and a community of like-minded individuals that, you know, I could sit here and actually just chat back and forth with in chat, you know, kind of like other people do.
Yeah.
The only problem is a lot of the time, most of the things that come in are bots or spam bots.
Or you have the Australian painter was right guy in my fucking chat right now who is about to get fucking banned just because of some of the shit in his shit.
Wait, I'm missing profanity? What?
Let's see. Like, I don't generally do this, but you're getting banned. It's not because I'm some fucking woke reject. It's just I'm not going to tolerate you sitting here calling me a nice person because I'm white. That's not going to fly in my fucking channel. So,
Missed them, Pepe.
you know, that one is one really good way to get fuck you banned. I'm not going to play those games. And it's not about being afraid of the woke left. I'll tell them to shove it too. But you could at least have the common decency to come in here and compliment something else about me that's not my skin color.
Hello, white person. So fuck you.
Yeah. That one kind of just got you the maximum level of fuck you that I can give you. Actually, I think I'll load up Destiny 2 for a little bit because I need to shoot some shit.
Yay, Destiny.
So
Let's play it together. Yay.
So here's what's going to happen. The streaming quality is going to go down probably after the 21st. A little bit. Because my internet connection is going to be that of whatever my cell phone can render off. In fact, it might actually take the channel from being streaming video game stuff to IRL streams. And that's just...
Shit, I didn't buy Shield.
And that's just largely going to be on account of... just the nature of what's going on. So.
Okay, so the Discord is being different today. What else can I close? Yeah, ball.
I miss playing Valorant.
Oh, for the love of God, hell no.
But
He doesn't like
we're
Valorant.
not surrendering. It's 8-8. Why would we fucking surrender?
Surrender! Surrender or fly. What do you mean by fly? Out the window. Fly!
But no, I know that I'm gonna have an ass reaming when it comes to this whole situation, and I know it's because people can't mind their own fucking business and respect my business. So yeah, I can already feel that one fucking coming. You don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist to figure that one out. When you have someone who's literally sitting in the same house, listening to your every fucking word.
It does not help.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And when that person literally blabs everything that goes on, or everything that's said in these four walls to the rest of the fucking world, it just, you know it's coming.
Sometimes it's one of those ones if you wish you could sew the mouth shut with a sewing machine. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not how the world works. Regrettably.
No, it's how a psychopath works when they want no
Um,
witnesses. Ah, I'm only 10 levels behind you. Slowly but surely I've been doing a couple bit of farming here and there. Ugh. No! No icky! No ookie cookie. I don't want the ookie cookie!
Jesus, Rick.
Yeah, Peter, you want the ookie cookie? Ooh, FTSE is down for 0.43%. Oh my
No, it
God,
just
I
it just
don't even know what
means
that
it
is.
just means that I'm probably gonna get a barrage of phone
Ow.
calls and people showing up here trying to convince me to stick around and try to make it work. And it's like, dude, I've been trying to make it work for 3 fucking years. Okay?
Oh no. The solar is on.
Yes, he is online. Sweet,
Solar, get your gimpy ass in here, you son of a bitch.
right?
He
Solar
won't
has
get
become the
in.
gimpy
He's a
goon.
bitch.
He's a gimpy gooner! Huh? Yeah, today. He's a gimpy gooner!
Oh, what the fuck, Rick?
Ah.
I don't even know what I changed the lyrics to at this point.
Terrible.
Wait, you haven't finished that yet?
No.
I feel like a sweat.
You have to get You have to win 13 rounds.
Oh, I'm not about the game you're playing. I have no what the fuck that you're doing.
Oh,
It's not about him because I'm watching him play Destiny. I feel like I sweat now. Yeah, I just own every fucking ammo because I can. Promise I'm not sad.
Yeah, no, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get like 3 phone calls, and I can tell you exactly in what order they're gonna be. My uncle, my dad, and then my mom.
Meow.
It's just like the most predictable thing on the fucking planet, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be busybodying, and they're gonna, they're gonna want to have their fucking say in what's going on in my fucking life right now.
But they love to have control.
And I'm gonna tell them all to fuck off. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna
Like,
conference.
we are the masters of your life. You're the masters of get the fuck out my door.
I am going to conference call all fucking 3 of them in on the same call, so I don't have to fucking repeat myself. And it's just gonna
We're going
be,
to the courtyard.
and it's just gonna be like a giant fuck you, fuck off. It's my issue. I'm dealing with it. I've been dealing with it for the last 3 years. I know the details of the situation better than you. Fuck off.
My friends know the details better than you lot, so
Mhm.
back the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly, and that's another thing too. How my fucking streaming audience knows more about the situation than they do, so they can outright fuck themselves.
But the only person that can actually have any type of input is Grandma. And even that's limited.
Can we not go B again? We're gonna get slaughtered?
No, they have to take B because they're a bunch of fucking drones that only know how to do one thing.
I take
No, they're
C
actual
because
people,
C is
but,
clitoris.
No. See, that's where you're mistaken. They're not real people. They're drones. They don't have a brain. They might look human.
Okay,
They
then.
might sound human. But you know that there's nothing there.
What game is she playing?
I got shot from behind. You shot me in my booty hole.
Oh my.
Yay!
I didn't know you were into that.
They gave her a
It
new
was-
asshole.
I'm going with the Phantom because the Phantom's awesome. You know what? I'm taking this fucking thing. I really shouldn't because I'm more of the person to watch our behinds. But you know what? Fuck it.
Dude, what's in the postmaster? More crap? Because I love crap, apparently. I need the crap. Crap.
Everybody, just rush in. They can't shoot us all at once. Ah!
Someone pulls out a rocket launcher. Die, bitches! Oh, shit. Like, what the fuck was that? That was our demise.
Okay. And where is this compared to town? Oh, Jesus.
What the fuck is going
Can
on?
my teammates not shoot? What is
Nope.
happening behind us?
They don't know what a
There's one
gun
dead.
is. Oh, charge. You got an ascended charge for collecting a piece of
It's a
armor.
1v4.
Okay.
Nice.
Fuck my life.
The fuck does that work?
I mean, I tried, but you know.
It's a
Supporter
1v4.
is warranted.
I killed one person. So I would have had 8.
I think I have
that round.
something
My
you will
teammate
like.
are-
Find out.
Dude,
Even though
Kitty
my
Boomerang
co-
shoes.
Even though the top person on my team is 24 and 16, I'm 10 and 18. This
Excuse
ain't
me.
gonna work out too well.
You see.
I'm going mid.
Let's
Guys, poop in the tub. Poop in the tub. I'm just gonna poop in the tub. Wait, what?
Oh, you disturb me sometimes, Rick. That's not a compliment.
Never said it was! That song stuck in my head because apparently I decided to think of a TV show. I think it was
Is it a
Simpsons.
spawn? What the fuck?
Do
Why are
do
you
do
meowing? Shut
do
the hell up.
do 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 do.
Wow.
Yeah, something to do with one of Maggie's learning songs, and it was one of them to do with about pooping in the tub. It's like, I'm not gonna poop in the tub. What the fuck?
Get over here.
Yeah.
My core and I have our disagreements,
Get over
but we
here.
will always
Shut the
resolve
hell up.
There are only two reasons that child is gonna poop in the tub. One, because the parents not watching, or two, they've been left in there too long and they still haven't watched it.
Oh, definitely. But
I can float in space.
Ah!
Oh, what the? What the? Why the fuck did I get that?
Ah.
I don't get this game. I really don't.
What are you playing?
Destiny 2.
Destiny. I went over to the thing. I went over to the computer to do with the pre-orders that pre-order
Yeah.
items you usually get,
Yeah.
and it gave me
Okay,
a fucking
lay down.
bright engram that gave me an exotic barrel.
Oh shit. But
Like what the fuck?
That was a shotgun to the face. I was not surviving that.
I've still got to do some stupid shit to do with Last Wish raid and Garden of Salvation raid.
yeah, I have never actually finished either one of those raids.
Don't eat a shotgun to the face, guys. It hurts.
The Last Wish, I basically cheesed with a bunch of people and got dragged to the last fight. So technically, I never done full completion, just the end. And Garden of Salvation, I done once. Only for the fact that I wanted the exotic, and never done it again after the update when they gave us the fucking reward system that they've given us.
Yeah. Let's see. I've done Vault of Glass once.
I've done both.
I've never done Crota's End, and I haven't done King's Fall. In Destiny 2. Destiny 1, that's a different story.
In Destiny 1, I did everything!
In Destiny
The
1,
game is still not over. It's 11-12 right now.
in Destiny 1, I actually have like most of the raids done except for the one that was in, I think it was Wrath of the Machine or something like that. Was the only raid I didn't do in D1. This game, however, I don't know. I don't have a desire to do the raids in this fucking game for some
Where
reason.
are we going, dude?
Well, yeah, the raids in this game are a bit like the boss fights in Black Ops Zombies. They're just getting more convoluted at this point.
Yeah.
Which is unnecessary.
Like, I'm okay with puzzles, it's fine, but like, when there are puzzles that are just completely off the fucking walls or make no fucking sense, or your bosses are just straight up the most spongy fucking shit you've ever seen, I lose interest.
Spongy.
But
Alright. And we're gonna lose right here.
I got
Hey, game's
it's
over.
burning ambition. I thought it was fucking incandescent.
Rick, the
Bastard,
game's
you
over
got my
now.
hopes up. Do it!
no, the only thing that we can do is really just fucking run Pinnacles or fucking Fire Team bullshit. I don't want to do that anymore.
I know exactly how you feel, but that's the only way we can get our fucking light level up, which is bullshit.
I know, and I
Either that, or the other way, which is just another form of suffering, Crucible,
yeah, basically.
or Gambit.
Basically, yeah. I don't have the fucking desire to play right now.
It's like you want to play, but some of the shit that's available is just repetitive.
Yeah, and when you couple that with the IRL fucking problems I have going on, it's just like there's no want to be here right now, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And like that hurts to say because I'm a gamer and I should be, I should be able to play what has been for the longest time one of my favorite fucking games, despite all the fucking bad shit that's been going on. But like, I don't fucking have it, man.
But at this point, it feels like they're dragging their games through the dirt.
I'm not even sure it's necessarily 100% Bungie either. Like, yeah, sure, their shit doesn't help, but there's always, I feel like that's just like facially a problem, not the problem.
Oh no, I'm on about like most game developers now. It feels like they're dragging a lot of their games just through the fucking dirt.
Well, it's not even just that. I just like, I don't really have the fucking will to play this anymore. Which is unfortunate because if I'm being honest, stream-wise, it's one of my best, it's one of my best content items, but like, it's kind of one of those things that like my content spikes when they have new stuff coming out. Like when the Solstice event happened, I just popped off with like one video once a week on Tuesday, and it was great. And now I just kind of feel like I'm dragging my fucking heels because I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah. But what makes it worse is even if we wanted to get tier 5 equipment, we still need to get into the 450s before that's even fucking possible.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you do get lucky like some fuckers have here recently. But like,
so tier 4, like to get even get near tier 4, you need to be at least in the 300 range.
on paper, but in practice, there are people who've been getting tier 5s at 300.
Yeah. It's like the drop chance for 5s is fucking low.
But
like,
it's still a
absolutely.
chance, and a lot of people have found a way to exploit that it's a chance. Like, they've been fucking with the modifiers in their fucking games and shit to make, basically guarantee their drops and shit. So.
Alright.
I would love to be able to get these 5s. These tier 5s.
I don't want tier 5s until I'm at a higher light level. I am so sick of oh god, here we go. Soapbox time. If I have to see the fucking word infuse one more fucking time, I'm gonna go to Bungie with like fucking cow care gloves that go up to my fucking shoulders, and I'm going to super glue them to my shirt, and I am going to rip their fucking intestines out of their ass. I am so
But if I can
sick.
get tier 5 with the roll I want on it, I'll just keep that tier 5 and I'll just keep infusing crap into it, even if it's the Ronin to keep hold of that.
Cat? I get it, yes.
The cat thinks you don't.
Like, I am just so sick of infusing fucking gear all the damn time.
Yeah.
I don't even have tier 5s, and I already have the fucking build on my character that I want. I'm gonna be honest, I do. Grenade, super, and my melee is instantaneous because of the melee that I use. That's all that I fucking wanted. The rest of the shit doesn't fucking matter to me. Oh, weapon damage. Yeah, it's called New Land Beyond, the Sleeper Stimulant, and the fucking new shotgun hand cannon that they came out with. Fucking fight me, bitch.
Yeah, or the scout rifle.
Or the pulse rifle that shoots rockets instead of fucking bullets.
See, I don't know where to get that.
Okay, I can help with that. That'll give me something to fucking do.
I've still never got it.
Oh,
I have
dear.
pulse rifle, I have grenade launchers, auto rifles, pistols, and scout rifles, but that
And
pulse
they
rifle,
took it off the fucking rotation. Oh, those fuckers. Of course they took it off the rotation. It was on rotation last week.
Yeah, we can't do that until I'm at least 260, which I am literally one power off.
I mean, you can still have it random drop from, like, fucking... I'm not doing proving grounds. You can suck a nut here. Actually, what piece of gear do you have that's your lowest power level right now?
My lowest power level is 56. So it's a toss and turn between my LMG and my gloves.
Of course it would be gloves. But we can do the conduit. That'll help. Because that sword is a heavy weapon and you can infuse it in your LMG. Or, you know, just do it the other way.
Yeah, with my current build, I've been relying more on the solar side of healing when it comes to the outfit set
Yeah.
than I have been Void.
But I just... Even now doing this, I'm just kind of feel like I'm just trying to do you a favor by helping you get your power level up. I have zero desire to do this myself.
Yeah, they've just traded out one set of monotony for this game and given us another.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, we rebalanced the weapons. That should help. No, it doesn't. I mean, it does a little bit, but it doesn't do what you think it does. That just helps with, like, weapon tuning and stuff against your enemies. The fact is that over the lifetime of Destiny 2, we've had enough...
Found a way to die.
We've had enough content types that they could shove back into the game, and it would be just as easy as fucking
It's
recoding.
at the bottom. I don't realize it's at the bottom.
It'd be just as easy as recoding and reskinning like a few assets and shoving it in. And then just making it so new weapons drop in versus the old ones. Or bring the old ones back in the new system. And if they did that and they had a daily rotator on fucking weekly on their portal versus a weekly rotator, it probably wouldn't be so bad. I'm not gonna lie. But the problem is that they only want to use a select pool of fucking content. Not even that there's something keeping them from using their older stuff. It's just that, like...
At this point, with what they've done with the rework system for like armor and weapons and stuff, they may as well have just fucking gone straight to Destiny 3 at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And they should use a new engine that's a little bit more lightweight than the Tiger engine. Something like Unreal, for example. Because, like, it's just... They just dependent to help, and realistically speaking, instead of going to Destiny 3, they should just make a Destiny game engine like Warframe does. Because let's just face it, I'm at the point now where they just can't keep doing what they've been doing. But I will say this much. The situation degrades to the point of divorce between me and my current wife. The next woman I meet, I don't give a damn if she stabs me in the fucking dick. I'm not. I'm done with it. I can't keep this up.
Yeah.
Like, this whole situation is bad, is so bad either way. It's triggering my heart palpitations. You know, and Blue can attest to how bad that is. I think she remembers a couple of my spells that I had where I had to actually pull the car over.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Oh yeah, because the random number one fucking.
No, that's our fucking job, remember? We have to do all that fucking work.
Nothing that took away the enemy presence.
But again, I'm not trash talking my wife. Stupid. I'm not trash talking my wife here. I'm just saying that, like, there are things in our relationship that can't be changed that are detrimental to our relationship. And that's really just the way that it is. It hurts to say out loud, but it is the truth. Like, how do you change how you're attracted to someone? As far as I'm aware, you can't.
Taking control of that Vex terminal will allow me to grant you further access into Nessus.
And I'm not talking about just like the temporary attraction. I'm talking about like the permanent attraction that's like, you know, you can't keep your hands off each other and you've been married for like 5 years.
Wait, John.
I still
The
think
bad
so.
news is that more bags are
Okay.
converging on your position.
Alright, bye.
Nice.
Later.
So I heard. Thank you, Rick.
Fucking shove the box out here.
And done.
Oh,
Time
thank
to get
God
going,
that's
Captain.
over.
This is very dangerous to the character, but fuck it. He died. Ooh, information, I'll take that. Okay, so apparently that does. Why does it never fucking want to track who you throw it?
Oh, it's just fucking shit sometimes.
Bruh. Brand balls track better than these fucking fireballs.
Right.
I would laugh if that started. Poop in the tub. I'm not gonna poop in the tub.
You fucking Goomba, you dick.
Oh, did you bounce off my head?
No, your fucking foot.
Get cracked on and I don't get cracked on and I don't get cracked on and I don't care. I shoot him in the butt. Yep, I'm not having a hydro blast in my face. Hell no. the problem is technically his damage phase lasts long enough that we can technically one phase him, but
Yeah, but we'd have
there's
to.
no damage.
Yeah.
The way I've got my shit set up, mine's more of a buffer than it is towards damage dealing.
There's Hydra number 1 done.
So you go stand in this thing, and you go take care of Hydra number 2. Jump out of the way of his explosive. It's something shiny. I don't know what it is, but it's shiny. Somebody was shining through, yeah, they're shining through. That's another one. I like kinetic tremors on a bow. Cut right away. Kinetic tremors on a barrel. I am now 261.
275.
You motherfucker. Okay, what can I put in the bowl? Put the exotic away. Okay, only jet movement first. Yay! I have Flame Keeper, and if I get another 4, I can get Gilded Keeper. Okay. Impure full set of Sublime Armor with ingots, done that. Reach rank 30 when I decide to actually give a fuck. Sunlight up, while wearing a complete set of lustrous armor imbued with incandescent ingots, complete a dungeon or raid or portal activities at master or higher difficulty, or win rounds in Trials of Osiris. Or achieve an A-grade performance in any portal activity with at least one solstice modifier act 3 times.
Well, that's easy.
Oh, not too bad. What? Are we black?
It's alright, I gotta go to use the restroom anyway. We need to take a time out.
What tedious crap they need me for, but I'll find out.
So, nothing new on that front. Meow. I gotta check a message real quick. No reply yet. That's okay. Yeah, when 12 o'clock rolls around, I gotta start getting ready to do stuff. In fact, I probably could have started a load of laundry, but... Alright, fire team... You still need to modify your stuff? Okay. Well, do we want to do some more brainless bullshit, or do we want to actually do something else? Because this game has kind of lost its fucking luster with me right now. I mean, yeah, sure, I'm 275. I'm almost up to 300, but like... But I'm kind of sitting here wondering what the fucking point is. Yeah. Still kind of wondering what the fucking point is to all this. I feel like playing Minecraft would have more fucking point. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I just don't know what to do, Rick. I kind of... Destiny 2 hasn't, like, run its course completely. But every time I get on here on a day that's not Tuesday, I'm basically killing my Tuesday.
Yeah.
So...
Plus with everything that's going on as well, it just takes the motivation out of it.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to bail on D2 for a little bit and go check on my Warframe shit. I got stuff in the Foundry that I need to take a look to see if I got.
I'm playing, like, I've got Lavos building, that's going to take another 2 days. But that's the funny thing, my Xbox can handle Warframe and Destiny, but it can't handle the first Ascendant.
Right?
What happens when you play the first Ascendant? My console shit takes the shit. Completely shits a brick. But the one thing I can say, if I was to start streaming, I wouldn't find it really too difficult, purely for the fact of the way I've got my shit set up.
Right.
But it's also one of those ones, depending on depending on the game. Like certain games I can stream from my console to my PC and it's fine. And there are other games that if I stream my game to my console, I have to reconnect the controller to the PC to get the fucking game to work right.
Oh, definitely.
May this aid you in the synthesis of minute.
Marvo says 2 days or 14 hours left.
Will you walk the steel path?
Tell. None of us.
Still got a day left on Equinox Prime. Still gotta get a Frost chassis, but that can wait until another day. Still got another day to wait for Mesa Prime. Yeah. And I need one more Atlas system so I can make Atlas if I choose to. Not Prime, just regular old Atlas.
Atlas, Atlas, Atlas. Yeah, it's like build Atlas, level up Atlas, sacrifice Atlas. Admittedly, Atlas is a fun frame to play. And another fun frame you have to build is Chroma. Yay! Just be glad with Chroma Prime you don't have to go around getting Starin Prime pieces and the other character Prime pieces to build Chroma Prime. This is a bad idea. I have Mackie D's on the way.
Nice.
Oh yes, I'm getting my chicken Big Mac.
Well, there, I checked all the stuff that I can in that for now. I'm waiting for those other two warframes before I do anything. So, I just figured I'd check on stuff. Oh, let's see what else. Well, I don't know what the fuck to do, guys. I really don't. Actually, kind of just waiting on an email more than anything else. Email, phone call, you know. No. Oh, what do you think, Rick?
What do I think of what?
Anything.
Uh, that's a good question.
Excuse me. Oh, so they've gone from going to trying to get me to use WhatsApp. Now they're trying to get, or sorry, they've gone from trying to get me to use Discord for their little schemes and kick communities and shit. Now they want me to use WhatsApp. Yeah, like I'm gonna go from one less secure form of communication to an even lesser form of communication that has no moderation at all. Yeah, that's totally gonna fucking happen. Okay. Well, anyway, I think we're gonna wrap early. It's only like 4 minutes early, but I've run out of shit to say and shit to do, so if you like the content, hit the like and subscribe buttons. We'll be on, what's tomorrow, Saturday? Might be on tomorrow, depending on the situation. I try to avoid the weekends a little bit because it's kind of my time for me and my kid, me and my wife, me and my friends, IRL. But if I don't have anything going on, I will generally stream on that day. Sunday is not an option. But, yeah. See you in the next